It's like I'm sitting in a box inside of a bigger box built with cinder blocks interlocked with mortar to fortify the order. Sometimes I like to hide in it. I'm probably gonna die in it. For now, I live in it and keep thinking outside of it. Bit of a different video today. Can't put me in a box. Once in a while, I crawl out of my shithole and look into the bigger world out there, and most of what I see is degeneracy. But it's really the other way around. This really is the box that you kind of have to look into. You don't have to. You don't have to live in it, die in it. You could crawl out of it. But I guess nobody gives a shit until it hits the fan, huh? So I looked into the little box recently and found out that this character in it used to play a very integral role insofar as degeneracy is concerned. Come to think of it, I had heard one of his songs, Juice World, that is, Lucid Dreams. You would hear it, I guess, on the radio or remixed or, in passing here and there, somebody else playing it. And I can't lie, it's a good song. It's pretty catchy. It's alright. It's not bad. But then I checked out some of his other stuff, and it's really the same shit over and over, just not as good. Not that I'm some kind of music expert or anything, but I have my own subjective opinion. And his Juice World, to me, checking out some of his other stuff, was really somebody who couldn't sing or rap, so he kind of blended the two and was semi-original, even though he was really just a cheap imitation of someone like Kid Cudi, who may have been copying somebody else himself. But because he couldn't sing for shit, he couldn't rap for shit, and he managed to somehow blend the two with a good dose of autotune, sounds like it to me anyway. It was, I guess, to a lot of people different, catchy, and somebody else made the music, they put them on, and it caught on. But a big reason why it did is because, in case you didn't know, YouTube CEO put him on, right? There's a video floating around the internet of her saying that she's gonna, oh, you're so talented, we have to get your subscriber count up, right? It was a bit of a scandal a couple of years ago, I think, about YouTube and its inorganic growth and what it is that the box likes to push out, right? So then you take a look at what it is that the box likes to push out, and it's, well, I mean, 666 inverted, right? I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure that shit out. Whether it actually means anything insofar as we think it may or may not mean. However, it makes us think of certain things, right? It's, oh, I don't know. I don't even want to go as far as to say devilish, but in a sense, yeah, I guess, depending on how you define what the devil is. Demon, Satan, all those things, right? And a lot of people say they're not one and the same. But at any rate, you see the branding, right? Literally, the brand, the mark, um, the symbology, if you will. And then you listen to his, I don't know, are they songs? The message, and it's just drugs, right? Drugs, depression. It's really just the same song over and over. And only one of them was really a hit. The rest were just kind of trash, honestly. But, the kid just talked about dying, doing drugs, how much the world sucks, this sort of like live fast hedonistically and die young type of thing. We've seen it before, right? Or maybe our parents have. Whether it was Jimi Hendrix, Kurt Cobain, and now Juice World. It's the same shit over and over and over and over again, right? And it gets pushed for a reason. Whereas before, it was a lot more difficult to notice. Well, this is the apocalypse, right? Everybody got a camera. And I think some of the time, people just get caught up because everybody got a camera. Or at the same time, they want you. They let you in on the secret as a means of normalizing it, so that you just kind of accept this fake world, this produced reality, and you don't see a way out of this box in a way, right? This is just how it is, and this is what we do. Get used to it, right? You have no control. We pull the strings. We orchestrate everything. We socially engineer you. If we want you to do drugs, that's exactly what you're going to do. We want you to be sad and depressed. And Juice Wrld really provided a pill in more ways than one. A drug for a lot of the kids out there. I mean, you go read some of the NPC comments and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. What the kids think of this dude. And, you know, YouTube can't even figure out how to do horizontal with comments. It's just like, come on, man. Masterpiece. We won't forget you. Just citing his lyrics, right? NPCs. Just a bunch of NPCs. And this is another thing. Maybe it deserves a video of its own. But go read through some of the comments in some of these very popular videos. And it's just... everybody's saying the same thing. Meaning nothing. Right? They're just repeating what he said, right? These people. What else are they doing? What else are they mimicking, copying, right? Juice Wrld is just a cheap imitation of Kid Cudi. He's one of many in a long line of depressed, drugged up, quote-unquote artists, musicians out there, right? Dying young, tragic death. It's just the same tired old recycled bullshit over and over and over, right? It's all about this plastic, drugged up, unoriginal copycat culture. Look at all these NPC comments. Every other person is just citing words from the song, right? Thank you for getting us over depression. Is he really getting people over? I mean, maybe he's keeping... a guy like that is keeping people from suiciding themselves, right? But are you really getting out of your depression, or are you just getting your fix with this guy? That's all that this music is about. Chasing a certain kind of fix, up and down, up and down, up and down. And this is... It's sad, you know what I mean? It's sad, it's sorry. Look at these NPCs, man. He will never be forgotten. Legends never die. Just repeating. Anyway. Social engineering. All that this is. Creating a whole bunch of soma addicted people who can't think for themselves, who can't really create anything themselves. They get served up a lukewarm dish of mealworms and crickets, and they lap it up acting like it's delicious, right? I know. A lot of people will listen to what I'm saying and just be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Well, exactly. Exactly. Thanks for proving my point. So, this thing that you see before you, this box that they're trying to put you into, especially all the kids out there. I mean, there's so much more to life than these flashy, glitzy, fiery, hot or not, sexualized things. There's so much more to life than mind altering substances. Or there are lots of mind altering substances out there that nature, God has provided for you. Like rainwater. Yes, rainwater. Maybe I'll make a video about that. But this is the controllers trying to literally, well, there's no other way to put it, and I've said it already, socially engineer you and put you in their box, steer you in a certain direction, keep you from realizing your full potential, is to externalize you and put all of your faith and energy into these false prophets, fake messiahs, right? People that could never steer you right. And because of what life has become, especially recently, how people are dealing with depression because of what the controllers are doing to them physically, what they're serving them up, the chemicals that they're serving them up, whether it be, food or quasi-food or just literally pharmaceuticals. Everybody's just down, depressed. Your powers are being taken away from you. You're being drugged up so that you never fully realize your potential as a beautiful, strong, extremely powerful, dare I say, magical human being. Like, there's so much more to us than this. But to realize that you really have to step outside of the box and experience the world through your own eyes, not somebody else's experience. But maybe more on that in other videos. Juice Wrld? Come on, man. Turn that shit off. Thanks for watching.